Whoa. Is my mic on? Yeah, it is. Good. So I've begun to rap today. That's a good way to start the stream. Thanks for cutting my piss wires, by the way. I appreciate that a lot. Like a lot. How is everyone doing today? This stream is brought to you by 7up, unaffiliated. Because I woke up around 10 to 3. Had a bunch of shit to do before stream. So I'm getting wired. I'd like to take a moment before we start to enjoy some mini cheddars with everyone. Because I haven't eaten either. You've been productive? Most excellent. How's everyone been today? Tell me. Oh boy, we're in the trial. We are in the trial! I've got no idea who did it. We're sussing Kazuichi, but also I feel like... he's the red herring. You know what I mean? Added term fuck ass. I love that word. Got woken up by fuck ass kids on dirt bikes going up and down my street. That sounds like something I would lovingly call for Yihiko Haiki. Also reminds me of Homestuck. I know who did it. It was Pazza! Pazza did it. I'm still sussing Gundam. Stop sussing Gundam! It's not Gundam! Gundam didn't do it. I know Gundam didn't do it. Look. And here's why Gundam didn't do it. Because if Gundam did it, then who was I blowing around the time of the murder? It wasn't Gundam, okay? It wasn't Gundam. Fuck ass is great. It's the best. I got 5 hours sleep because of the... Taz, please. I'm just saying. What are the dogs? Davis, you filthy furry. I nearly breathed in my mini chat of them. No, but for real. It's not Gundam. And I know. I know. Oh boy, trial time. Let's see how long it takes me to get this one. Hello everyone.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I miss Ibuki so much. Quick recap. We got stuck in Strawberry House. The only way you'd know is if you spoiled yourself. I haven't spoiled myself. I just know. You know? I have like a sixth sense when it comes to Gundam. Because I'm a stalker. I'm sticking with Kazuichi until more evidence says otherwise vibes. Quick recap. We got trapped in a house. A fun house. We couldn't leave, and at first it was fine, but then we realized we didn't have any food. Shit went south very fast. Woke up. Went to go work out in the morning. Someone had De-Meched Nekomaru. Someone had bodied him in bionicle terms. And, I suddenly decided to shout. Shout, bestie, do it! What? We did some investigating. It was not made clear who it is. I've been told that this trial is like 2 hours long, but I know. So now we're here to figure out who it was.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
Mission Impossible hamsters, so let's go. No! The hamsters would never! Well. Now that I think about it. My cats have tried to kill me before. So, do you know what? I'm sussing the hamsters, not Gundam. The hamsters, though.
I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Soda, now is not the time to be down bad. Anyway, love you, Gundam.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Oh.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
It's not really the time for this. We're killing one of the hamsters today, boys. Put that bitch on the block. Where's the hamster interstellar me when I need it? It was the hamsters all along. The hamsters of the Future Foundation. I have class. I'm a wooden with wooden peg legs. She just bitch slapped him with words.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
What are we talking about? Automod, not again.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Thank you, Sarah. Hey, yo, you put soda in this place, Sonia. Dead ass. He deserves it too.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
It wants a stream. That's the deal, Automod. Automod's coming for you today. It's like, I heard the hamsters were in trouble, so I'm hitting everyone.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
I could maybe turn off Automod. I usually have a mod
So we
available
decided to
nowadays.
go to the tower for the time
Which is
being
nice.
and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to
See,
communicate, we set
look
our
at that
sights on
face.
the lounge telephone.
Look at that face. Is that the face of a killer too? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Look. I know he's an old boy, but nope. More like I heard Champy was a criminal, so let's law down the law today. Automod's nice for moderation. Please don't turn it off. Okay, never mind. I won't. Oh. That was my last mini cheddar. No more chewing.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
He's heterochromic. He looks like a serial killer. I don't. Don't answer it unless it's what Taz was saying. Me and my echo chamber are very fragile. Yeah, it's just the extra filter before it gets through. Nothing bad with that. Yeah. He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character. Of course he's a murderer. It's the face mask of chat. That's true. That's true. He doesn't... I mean, he does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh character. Because he could put me face down in the defense position. Woo! Good feral today! I wear a smile for hours at a time. Gross. I'm gonna make a compilation. I was gonna make some highlights for this. Cats in the background. What? Oh yeah, look, that's Fritz. There's my child. While I'm talking about getting put down in the face down, there she is. That's Fritz. I don't know what she's doing, but she's having a good time. I don't know if anyone else is around now. There are no pathetic Davids in my sleeve, Nekomaru. I make such random meme references. Oh, you should. There was another one vibing with her. Oh yeah, look. There's... Is that Mads? There's Mads. Behind the curtain. There he is. Mads Pairs! Nah, he's sniffing something. No, but yeah. I'm gonna make a highlight reel of all the times I was irrevocably down bad during this playthrough, because I feel like that will be absolutely legendary. Alright.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Mads is so long now, sorry I've derailed. No, don't worry about it, I'll talk about my cats all the time. This would be an hour-long video though. Oh boy, can't wait for the 5-hour-long compilation video of me just being like, wow, Gundam penis.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here.
That's not true.
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel.
Oh.
We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Imagine it being a compilation, not just the archive streams. You know what? No editing needed, I'll just stick them all together. Sassy Chiaki, Sassy Chiaki. It was me, but I'm not gonna fess up so I get broken in half. Ooh, nice. Think smart, not hard.
Notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
You trying to say she's stupid?
Well, the weapon is
Oh
obvious,
dear.
right?
Yo, mood.
Huh?
Nagito, you're being different right now. I forgot. Nagito went through the killing game and he found out some stuff about me, Hajime, and how Hajime is actually just like a nobody and doesn't have a ultimate talent. And now he's being cold as fuck. It's like we just broke up. You know what I mean? We actually just like broke up. And he's being super cold and weird with not just me, but everyone. Everybody. And I'm kind of into it. I mean, I like it when they're mean to me, do you know what I mean? Nagito's such a mood when it comes to Trials deadass. Hajime's a loser, actually. What's with the testicle on the background? No! Please don't tell me that! Oh, no! I believe that's the technical Nagito's so good in this case. Testicle art? Scratch that, Nagito's just a good character. Agree! Agree. I'd do a lot of things for him. I think he's really great. Superior Nagito is base. Based and crazy pilled.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon. Yo, why do you have to get me to talk when I sip my 7-Up? Huh. No, not affiliated. You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... They're gonna say it's the hammer, but it was actually the... No. Huh? Tipped over pillar. It was the tipped over pillar! I forgot how to switch.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
It's the tipped over pillar. Undisclosed lemon and lime drink.
The weapon was right there to see
The weapon was 7 up your sunset. No!
That pillar, huh?
Yes!
No, the hammer!
It was the pillar.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Ah! Oh, but it was new looking. I should use the new looking hammer. Shut up!
Damn it!
Never mind, hold on. Maybe it's not the tipped over
guess we
pillar.
should figure out
New
the weapon
looking.
first.
It was the wire. You think so?
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the
Amy.
hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
He was beaten to death by the wire. Imagine. I mean, you could.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
There's so much sugar. Blah.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
He seems kind of sus at Hajime's response.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
As someone who knows how oil works, that's making you look a bit weird. He's just a himbo. True. Soda has like 2 brain cells and both of them are fighting for 3rd place. Like, it's not... He's a mechanic and that's all he knows. Stupid killer didn't cover it in blood. Oh.
Why?
My interpretation here is that he's just butthurt his expertise in mechanics isn't being useful. Yeah, I see that.
Well,
That's why he's
obviously,
arguing so much.
To make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Correct.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
What did you call him? Baby gangster? That he shouldn't be useless and focus on only one thing like Hajime. True. But baby gangster, guys, Akane, my beloved. She is so great.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Baby gangster pug. Everyone's like, how do we go forward after that? Akane, best
Just
girl.
so y'all
Akane
know,
is the best girl.
I was trying
Everyone
to
out
test
here
you
being
guys.
like, Sonia, best girl. Chiaki, best girl. No, Akane. Fun fact, her hair is really efficient at soaking up oil. My hair looks like olive oil anyway, you wouldn't notice.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Have you, like, not finished going through puberty? Because your voice right now is breaking all over the place.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Oh.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
The fucking pillar!
That's the problem.
Oh
there
my
wasn't
God.
anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential
Is it
weapon.
only us here with a brain?
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
Maybe it was the thing covered in blood, like, I don't know.
If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon.
Everyone just gonna
So
dunk on
whatever has
Kazu this
oil
whole
on it must
situation.
be the weapon,
True.
right?
I learned that in some places of the world, some people are collecting hair and putting them in, like, sandbag tubes. I don't know how to describe, but they're used to clean up oil spills. And they're like, yeah, I remember hearing about that and being like, whoa, that's a cool and weird use for hair. Oh, wow. And then I thought about it for a little while and how porous hair sausage. Only people with brains are Hajime Chiaki and Nagito. True. True. Correct. Everyone else is not thinking. No brain on. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at a crime scene, it was the burqa pillar!
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
My brain is big. It was his body! Any smart ones died early. True. Damn. Imagine if we had Byakuya here now. It was the meat on the bone! What are you talking about, you country? Low-key, I miss Teruteru because it gave me something to hate. You know what I mean? I love all of these characters now, so I don't want any of them to die, but if it's Teruteru, I don't care. It was their bone! Like, right? Oh, also, Sarah, I forgot to say, thank you very much for resubbing while we were getting ready. I really appreciate it, and I love you, and I'm thinking about doing a raffle for the subbers. I think that would be nice. Maybe when I hit the goal.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered.
Imagine
with
if
that
Teruteru
pillar.
was the only one to survive. Oh! I would isekai myself and kill him. It's all Gucci. Eh! Teruteru, to be honest, wasn't the worst. He was a gross creep, but not the worst. True. What on earth? Automon's really coming for your butt today.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
I love your voice.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
I will come out swinging. Swing the pillar, bestie. Oh my god, speaking of very quickly, I've been watching the Game Grumps playthrough of Danganronpa 2 because they're way behind where I am right now. Like, I'm ahead of them. And in the latest episode that went up, one of the fans, because they really like Gundam as well, one of the fans bought them a cameo from Gundam's fucking voice actor. And they play it at the beginning of the episode, and I can't believe it. I was so jealous. I was watching it like, what the hell? I want a cameo! So I'm gonna like go and see how much they are and be like, I don't know, like, what the fuck? He's a cool dude as well. He's actually been watching the playthroughs anyway. Hold on. Just want you to call people a creep, which is understandable, don't mean Pog, I only speak the truth. My entire life savings, sign me up. Dead ass! Dead ass!
Why?
How much do you think it would cost to get Gundam's voice actor to say mean things to me?
We tried to move it, right?
We did. Connie's mouth looks like a bandage. Maybe like a few hundred, maybe. Oh, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. I thought they were reading it. I couldn't hear.
That pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you
Best bet
talking
120. You think so? Hmm.
Coach Nekomaru's robot body.
Oh.
With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Alex, what did you just put in my chat? Taz, you're a stinky poo-poo baby. Poopy stinky. Uh-oh, someone filled the diaper. My partner just got home and she heard that. You're welcome.
So,
Thank you.
he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Ooh.
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
You're supposed to be talking to Gundam Face that way. Face that way. Face that way. Okay.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
I mean,
Well, I guess
I have a
you're right.
theory. Is it a game theory? Did he use it to beat himself? I think he picked it up to defend himself and dropped it on himself. He picked it up to defend himself, swung it, lost it. It hit him. That's what I think. Hello. How are you? Are you good? Ah. Hello. Nice. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Very tired. You tired? Yeah. Did you have a long day? You good? Yeah. Want some 7-Up? No. Okay. Okay. Maybe not really. Not really. I had some mini Cheetos. There's marshmallows. Okay. You want I don't mind, whichever you prefer. Okay, surprise me. How do you want me to do those? Huh? Chinese! Yeah. Okay, I'll play a video game. What if he was weightlifting with the pillow? Someone switched a switch and made it fall on him. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Oh, everyone said hello! You've been called Muscle Wife. Oh, I see. I hope they're doing well. Alex says, I hope you're doing well. She says, I'm all good, I'm just tired. Can you see her? That's her head. Oh, she's gone. Some of them are setting up to almost say he committed suicide, which Nagito is going to mention in the school folder, then we're going to argue against it. Bet. True. Orb.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word suicide. Hello, Nagito. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
If you pushed it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
Yes, for reals. I bet the wire is going to be useful here.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
She's so precious. Sounds good to me. She is the most precious thing in this room. Oh. I'm gonna have to listen through this before we... Sonia is a treasure. Agree! Pazza, you
There's
should...
no need to lift
you should
that
cosplay
pillar.
her. Okay.
If
I'm
the
not gonna
pillar was
shoot.
not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over the pillar. If the pillar was tipped off Nekomaru, that means it should have been on top of him, right? Pillar fragments! No, there's a contradiction in that assumption. Those pillar fragments underneath him that we have in our thingy.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Where's the...
If the
Here we
pillar
go.
was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Being with you is beyond the dream, Gundam. I'm just saying.
What about tipping the pillar over?
But where do I shoot this?
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Did Kazumi just call himself weak? Yes.
Even I could probably tip it over.
I mean, look at him. He's such a male wife.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you... I'm getting hella excited!
Sonya seems a bit off to me. I'd never disrespect Sonya like that. I'm surrounded by Kazuichis. They're all contradicts. I think it's Sonya's one. I also think so. I'm gonna shoot Sonya's one. Sudden chipmunk Akane. That's my favorite thing when I go fast, is that they're like... Suddenly I'm playing Animal Crossing.
Lift that pillar.
pillar
then.
was not lifted. Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Love you, Gundam. I'm just running through this so I
What
can
about
see.
tipping the pillar over?
Whoop. There we go. Yo, that was good, Animalese. Thank you. I'm a voice actor, so I'd be stressed out if it wasn't.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed it, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
The pillar hitting Nekomaru there wouldn't have been fragments, you think so?
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely.
Sonia, it's okay,
my
don't feel bad. It's okay, girl. We're all just trying to figure it out together. No answers are wrong. Unless you
If they
Kazuichi.
didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
I don't know.
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
Pathetic, Sonia, shaking my head. Do better. I think you might have been knocked over by it falling.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was
the
killed by
wire around
that
his legs.
pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Nagito out here about to say some fucked up stuff. Huh?
There's another way to use that power to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Huh?
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
Uh-oh.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter.
Ooh, my man's being a dick again.
What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
Where did this come from? Did you get enough sleep last night, Nagito?
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Nagito is a based anti-hero. True, maybe he's falling out of love with the Ultimates. I really do think that though in that I mean, is he wrong though? No, no, not at all. I really do think that in the thing he read, there was more than just stuff on Hajime. I really do think that it mentions that perhaps all of these characters were part of the reserve class. And that's why he's fucked up, because these aren't the Ultimates, they're the reserve Ultimates. So, like, this whole time he's been like, these guys are Ultimates, they're everything I want to be, and then it turns out he's the only Ultimate here. I feel that's why he's annoyed by Hajime, he's better than the Ultimates. Yeah.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
How come you're not being fucking crazy fruity in the brain anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Uh-huh.
Huh? What do you mean?
For you ask the best questions. I know. For Ego, I just want to cuddle him. Just want to give him a big old hug from behind, you know what I mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not
The
enough.
Joker is no longer damaged. He actually makes the trials progress, lol. True.
But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
Is it the wire?
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
The wire?
Ultimate weapon?
The wire.
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate
Ultimate?
weapon is?
Big fat tacos.
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've
The
seen it?
big fat tacos? Yeah, that's the ultimate weapon.
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Gundam, you're not helping your case right now. Don't say stuff like that, bestie. Just stand over there with the 2 fingers out and look pretty, okay? That's what you have to do right now. Nekomaru died to Mexican food. Oh my god, Gundam.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Gundam is such a tuning himbo. True, Champy is the ultimate weapon. Are you saying that Champy is better than Magaziz, Zandy, and Jumpy? No. I like to imagine that his hamsters are like Voltron. Everyone in the room is like, Gundam, what the fuck are you saying? Yeah, true. I would be that pick-me. If I was in this trial right now and he was talking like this, I would be the pick-me girl sat next to him like, oh my god, no, yeah, I totally get it. I get it. Like, I totally get it. Like, I understand. I understand you like no one else does, Gundam. Nobody else understands. Nobody else is on our wavelength. You know what I mean? His hamsters fuse into a mega hamster? Everyone. Anyway. Deva Voltron? DeVoltron, if you will. DeVoltron? Yeah? Hello.
Let's make a beer for 5 minutes.
Okay, how would you feel about getting hamsters?
You have to.
Okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
5 point of the fish tank, you can't count. I'm not against it. I'm just thinking about it.
How about 4 hamsters?
If you get rid of the snakes, you can have them.
We're not getting rid of the snakes.
There we go.
Okay.
What
are you doing back there?
Putting your little guy back.
Oh no, my little guys!
He fell in.
My little guys! I have 2 now. I'll tell you in a second. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm gonna go until the end of this trial. So a couple of hours.
I was saying, it doesn't help me, but yeah.
Oh,
Couple of hours.
yeah. I love you. Look, when I went to my sister's house, my parents bought me a second Hollow Knight plushie, so now I have 2. Rats, hamsters. I'd be a mix of Fuyu and Hajime in this lol, asking the big questions and answering them. Hell yeah, as you would. I'd be the pick-me who's like, Gundam did nothing wrong. I'd be going up to Gundam like, baby, listen. Listen. This isn't you. This isn't you. They don't understand. This isn't you. Come on. Just leave all these losers, you know, like, oh my god, you're so tall, you know. Oh my god, your hands are so much bigger than mine. Let me, you know. Taz talks me. Anyway, X, Y, and Z, exactly. I saw Gundam vent. Shut up, no you didn't!
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
His hamsters are so cute.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Oh, that's quite cute. Yeah, tell her, bestie.
I see.
I'm gonna cosplay Sonya for the next stream. I can only half see him, but that doesn't matter. That's so cute.
Why? But I'm not liking this.
Sonya and Gundam are best friends. Best friends.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate
Best friends and
weapon?
nothing else because Gundam is my boyfriend.
In order to clarify that, we
So we're
first
gonna
need
go
to
Yan
solve
Yan.
the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
Hi Dad, how are you doing? It's nice to see you here. I'm drinking 7-Up. Dad, look! I have 2 Hollow Knights. I have 2 Hollow Knights. 2 Hollow Knights. They're my favorites. I have Dr. Pepper.
Still don't realize it? Jeez, get it
Guys.
together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
Jesus. No, but if you think about it, Dr. Pepper is the person who made the drink. What you're drinking is Dr. Pepper's monster. That isn't the Hollow Knight though. Aidan, you're not a good friend. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Look, my little Hollow Knight vessels. They're little vessels. And actually, if you look at the tag on one of them, what does it say? Hollow Knight collectible plushie. The night. It's the night. His name is just the Knight. Yeah. He's not led on to something true. I finished fitting the last bunk in the camper. Excellent! Excellent! And you have coffee? I wish I had coffee right now. I have 7-Up instead. Hold on, put it back. They're always falling over. Okay. Hey, Scout! Sorry, I've been drinking fizzy drinks. Ordered the holiday lamp. My what? My what? My what? I think he shared the info of Hajime to Hajime because he still trusts and believes in him. They're best friends. But in like fucked up terms.
Except for Hajime, of course.
See, there it is. All of you suck, except Hajime.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
What are we explaining? The fact that I don't have a talent?
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse.
The way they did that makes it sound sussy. How is everyone? Who's dead? Who's sus? So, Nekomaru's dead. He got de-meched. We're all sussing Kazuichi. Some naysayers in the chat are sussing Gundam. And I think that's disgusting. I think it's disgusting that they would doubt my man like that. I think that is a personal attack on me and my feelings. And if it continues, I'm gonna start using the ban hammer. No, I'm joking. Sussing Gundam smiled. No, I'm not sussing Kazuichi. I suss Kazu. I'm sussing Gundam. No, I suss Hajime. Kazu is a Yansen. Sunny, how's your GPU? I think I done did it. Oops, Tazatron getting territorial. True.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
Ban your 2 mods, dare you? Imagine if I did. My GPU is good. Excellent.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
First the piss, now the territorial nature comes out. Didn't you know I'm actually a rat? Oh my god, I have to tell you. While I was at work a couple nights ago, one of my managers was like, okay, just so you know guys, we are currently experiencing a rat problem. Pest control has been out to kind of survey the area. If you see any rats, or if you see any hints of rats, you know, kind of like nesting stuff, poop, anything, please let us know, so that we can come down, take a look, and let pest control know. But because I'm an asshole, I was like, no, because I prefer rats to you people. And I was working on my aisle, and my whole roller stank of rat pee. And I was like, this has had rats on it, for sure. Am I gonna tell anyone? No, I'm not. So rather than do anything about it, I just worked the rat piss roller. I simply worked it. It was all on the cardboard. Luckily, because everything is like plastic wrapped, it didn't get on any of the food, so I did not feel bad. But the cardboard, I feel like they probably used it for nesting. And I was like, do you know what? Get your life. Get your life, ratties. Love you. Taz, it's a health hazard. No, it's okay, because it was all plastic wrapped, so it didn't get on the food. And also, it wasn't fresh food, it was tins. Little rattus rattuses, also hints of rats, that's a vibe, true. If you see any rats, go tut-tut-tut and try feeding them. Oh, little rattus. Bestie, that's a health hazard. Do be careful though. I'll let them know when I get back in. That doesn't make it any better. Where do you work? I'm not letting you know. I'll let them in. I'll let them know next time I'm in. It wasn't like the whole thing smelled of rat piss. There was like one that smelled of rat piss.
Building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Kazu.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Faux show. Sonia, what is up with you right now? The 2 houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but... Because if you're rolling rat piss onto anything near food, that's really bad. Aidan, you're really bad. Faux show. I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Wait, what did she say? I wasn't paying attention. What happened to Angry Yelling Mans? What if Kazuo and Sonia were together? Oh! Hold on.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
No, because the tip of a pill was in the same place as...
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
Hold on, I want to look
I mean,
at
the
my
walls
bullets.
are different colors.
What do I have? You think it's strange feeling? Let me go look at it real quick. Yeah, I think it's this one. Hold on. That red stuff is bothering me now. I'm gonna check my manager real quick. I let him know. Where are they? Looks like a mix of Alice in Wonderland and Superstar Daycare. It might be First Argue, or it could be Akane's bullet. I don't know. We'll have to listen. Let's listen through before we shoot anything. Correct.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
Yes.
We've already settled this problem.
Not Akane. No.
Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
I mean, look, she's not infallible. The whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that's the case, there's something it wouldn't explain. Jokes on us, there are actually two Nekomaru bodies. Oh!
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
I think it might be.
are actually the exact same place.
No. I'm glad Shark Boy is still alive. Yeah, what happened? Have you been overcome? Grape... Nope. Okay, it's not that one. Contradiction with the contradiction with this. Let's just listen again.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Oh, you think... Oh, I wasn't using the feeling.
So that's
I thought I had the feeling. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Alright, go through again. I thought I'd set it to the feeling. My bad.
Give it 10 years before you argue
Shaking my
with
head.
Miss
I
Sonia.
am obviously off my game today. Alright, try again.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Untrue!
No, that's wrong.
You gonna say something about me arguing with your wife, Kazu? Let's go. I'm on my A game. It's good one of us is.
Are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
What?
I mean,
We didn't gloss over that! Careful, the simp might get angry. Shut up, simp.
when we went to Great Tower from
The
Great
two
Tower,
kinds of people.
Nekomaru's
Don't anger
body
the
was in front
simps.
of the door to
Fuck
Strawberry
the
Hall.
simps.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
I would destroy Kazu if I was there.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
What? Oh my goodness. Alright, fine.
Then how about this?
We say that though, we are
Somebody
literally a
moved
sim
Nekomaru's
squad.
body.
True! I mean, I'm a simp of a man. I think it's a 90 degrees. I think it's not the tower that rotates. I think it's the rooms that rotate.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower?
That's impossible.
But we should have all been together during that time.
Conspiracy theory
We
Sims
tried to
versus
move the
regular
body
Sims.
inside the tower.
The account of how the room works.
Then Monokuma did it.
Oh,
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
you really gonna reference Marie Antoinette right now? That's crazy silly. Rebel showdown. Oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, new camera chain, pillar fragments.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could
I
have
think
been
it's
moved
the oil on
piece
the
by
floor.
piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
I do think it was probably the oil. Because you can't, like he
Moving
said,
the body and the pillar in
it
such
would
a
be
short
difficult
time.
to clean it up. Sonya's words are tough, true.
That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
I'm gonna try using the oil.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo Bear.
Oh, no. That was the wrong one. I just saw it and immediately was like, hit! Hold on.
Crap!
Try again.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the
Oh, whoops.
He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
At least you don't lose life for failing this section. It just rolls again. I was so
seems
busy
you have
slashing that I... Hold on.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime
Boom! I bet
Allow
Sonya
me to
killed and
cut
got
through
Kazu to
those
assist
words.
her with tampering with stuff. You think so? I mean, Kazu's being oddly defensive.
Moving the body and pillar is possible.
She reminds me of Starfire
It
from
would've
Teen
been
Titans.
impossible to
True!
move the oil on the floor.
When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans! That was my whole personality from the age of 10 to 13. I was convinced that Robin was in love with me. And when I used to go to sleep, I would like cuddle my blanket and pretend it was him and it would help me sleep better. I do that nowadays too. If I find it really difficult to sleep, I'll be like, what if me and my favorite character were cuddling? Now I feel relaxed. You know what I mean?
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body in the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Fun fact, fictional characters are stored in the same place as real people in the brain. Really? For realsies? Is that true? The wires wouldn't be in the same place too, exactly. In fact, Sims are born Sims. Absolutely. When I was born, all they were like, look at this photo of a real person and look at this picture of L from Death Note, and I was like, L please.
I am terribly sorry.
Sonya, it's okay.
I cannot believe I got so fired up.
Yeah, so your brain literally takes fictional people and says they're real to me. Ooh, ooh. Really? That's so cool. I was not born a simp, I acquired simpage.
It's all right. A fired up
The
Miss
killer
Sonya
was
is
the simpage
awesome to
we
watch.
acquired along the way.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be
Shut
certain
up,
of that
Soda.
either.
Shut up, Soda.
Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
I want to dress like Gundam all the time. Hush, it's clothesline mouth.
If they're not
Breaking
the same
news, simping
building
caused by
or two
internet? Oh my
different
god.
Buildings, then what are they?
They are rotating buildings.
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
Hey, ex-boyfriend who's being weird with me. Could you help a brother out?
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
Is it... Are the voices a little quiet for anyone else, or is it just me? Hello. Hold on. Delicious. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna... The voice volume is way high, but like... They're still so quiet, do you know what I mean? I'll turn it up for you guys a little bit, but let me know if it's too loud. Okay? Okay.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Why is that? That's way better? Yeah, good. Excellent, excellent. He really is Himedari BF right now, though. True. Hey, Himedari BF. Oops. Man really said, "You are beneath me." And I really said, "Yes, boss."
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Uh-huh. Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So actually, do you remember when he was talking about how the class trials from this game and the class trials from the previous Killing game all link up? Like in the first one, someone important was murdered. The second one, it was you know how they link up and stuff, and how this one's supposedly a suicide? Actually, in the fourth trial, the first game, it's also revealed who the informant from Monokuma is. So the way they sync up is that that's gonna happen! Woo! What if Nagito's the traitor because he's not a reserve? Oh! I guess Nagi knows. That was bad. My excuses, 6 of my jokes about your pig shit, but you're my pig shit. If he said that to me, I'd be like, bestie, oh my queen.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
You performed the appropriate action? The action that only Nagito did. I seem to recall hearing about it. The life-threatening game.
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
Nagito with that superior hawk, though. I know.
Dead room,
if you talk like this all the time, I'd be way more in love with him. I think we use his truth as a bullet in the next debate. You think so?
And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Oh.
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Convenient.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
Huh? Oh, that's Strawberry Tower. Well, that's the tower.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Huh. Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this pitch.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
What doesn't make sense in the picture? All the creepypastas confused as to how this tower got in the forest. Slenderman, they're like, what the fuck? When did this get here? I think that's that one.
Here!
Don't mind if I eat.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House,
how's he level with the
should
tops
see
of the
Grape
trees
House
on the
behind
first floor? Man's just super tall. Anime. The answer is anime.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagita said there's lots of things that don't make sense in the photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Like, I don't know, you lost me after this point. All the fruit towers, where's the bread tower true? The walkway, you think so? It's the tower, there's only one tower in the picture, that's what I've been thinking, which means it's not unnatural, don't you agree? Everyone's staring, looks like I just made a fool of myself. Whoops! Is it perhaps the forest? Oh!
You said this photo was taken from the
Trees!
hidden room inside the
Yeah,
front
Sarah,
door,
you pointed
right?
it out!
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of
Harry Potter
Strawberry.
quaking. True. You!
Should have been.
Then
Big
this is
brain. Good
definitely
job, Sarah.
strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call.
Oh, you praised me. Ooh, that went straight to my sweetness.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo.
Moving stairs got nothing on those towers.
The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not.
Are they on top of each
Are
other?
you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
That's definitely what we're saying, Gundam. You got it. Hit the nail on the head, you fucking idiot. I love you. I'm allergic to a lot of things, but I'd let your hamsters pee on me.
From
To
this
impress
point
you.
on, do your own thinking.
Oh,
Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me. If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
what if the whole place is upside down?
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Hey, you don't have to out me like that. That's a bit mean.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Do I? The other clue? Do I? Is he talking about that one time? What are we talking about? Oh. Wait, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, what are you doing here? That's why we can, Nagito. Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House.
Rip Hajime.
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
Behind the picture?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes.
Oh.
So you realized it already?
Oh, they're on top of each other. Yeah.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figure out the mystery behind the funhouse structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Are we fucking snowboarding right now? Yeah! Why does Nagito withhold info though? Because he's a cunt. Let's go, besties! Woohoo! I love snowboarding! Let's go, besties, let's go! And the music is good too. I pressed the wrong button. Why is it to jump again? Okay. Like, he wants Hope to win, like Nagi no. To make it interesting. I like the vibe. The vibe is so good. Phew. I love the music in this section. It's just so good. I can get my my. Question 1. Does Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? No? The answer was yes, and now I will slowly go towards my demise. Goodbye. They do exist. Mario Kart who? Hold on. Yes. They do. Of course they exist, LMAO. Look, man. I'm fueled by 7-Up. Could have tried to jump the gap. Hold on. Thread the needle. Woo! Thread the needle. Nearly didn't thread the needle. I love this game so much, but sometimes when it's like, you gotta think on the ball, and I'm like, woo! Woo! Question number 2. Strawberry House and Grape House, the same building, or 2 different buildings? They're the same building. Because there's no 2 different buildings. I think it's possible, but I might be remembering wrong. Really? Wow. This one. Yeah! Got it right that time. Why are you arguing? Well. Same, because they were stacked. Yeah, that's how we got down there. Because he came through, because remember he found a trap door in the first floor. How is Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? Vertically, bestie! Because he found a trap door! And he came down through it, and that's where we were! Fat brain. Vertically, woo! Horizontally for sure. Why are we arguing with each other?
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. It's okay, guys. I snowboarded, now I got it. Diagonally. Long ways, short ways. Whatever they said in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Look how he's holding them. That's so cute. What the fuck? That's how Mad sits on me. The one up at the top? Hey, JDev Stuff, thank you so much for the follow. It's lovely to see you here. Please introduce yourself in the chat. My name's Taz. I go by he, they pronouns. Gundam's my favorite character because we do our eyeshadow the same. It's lovely to meet you. But look, the big hamster, I believe that's Champy. The way he's got his butt in his face, that's how my cat sits on me all the time. So I can really understand how he feels. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Let me grab that real quick.
2 different 3-story buildings.
I'm okay to call you Jay. No, I gotta warn you. We are here to be down bad, and that's about it. That's about it. Thank you for the stretch and the posture check, by the way. Let me just, like, shimmy.
They're actually 1 6-story building?
Correct, tiny boy!
If you think about it
Don't
like
auto.
that, based on
Whoops! Whoops! Where Strawberry House is located, that should be clear if I look at the photo he took. The floor. Above. Jay's 100% okay as it's my nickname. Excellent. Lovely to meet you. I believe it's above. Yeah, because they added it with the trapdoor. Yep. Grape is below.
That's where Strawberry House is located.
Crimson, who are you blowing? Who are we blowing?
Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
I was trying to fast and you ended up blowing someone. That happens to me all the time.
Oh, snap. I never expected
I'm
that
watching
the 2
kids.
houses were connected vertically.
Hello, new person. Yeah, hello. Introduce yourself. Tell us all about it. My earphones are in there. Oh, good. Good. Try not to laugh at the bad jokes. And then the kids will be like, what do you listen to? And you'll be like, nothing.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Yeah.
Strawberry House is four-sided, and Grape House is six-sided, right?
They could just be built
It
different.
never occurred to us that they were the same building.
I'm
because
James.
the
He, they, Jay
structure
is
was
also
two
good.
different
Excellent.
shapes.
Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. We're currently playing heckin'
Quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them.
Doesn't mean they weren't enclosed, Kazu. Crimson, your relationship with Kazu is giving me so much life right now. You live to tell him to shut up. The he, they, Jay. Excellent. Is that triangle on Sharkboy's head his hairline? Yes, it is. He has the harshest widow's peak I have ever seen. Ever. I love it. Good, excellent.
And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
It's till midnight, 7 kids. Wow, is that your job? Are you babysitting right now? Kazu could give Vegeta a run for his money with his widow's peak. True. True, 12 hours. Oof. I'm personally not a huge fan of kids. Well, I mean, I guess it depends the age. I find that, like, teenagers and young adults I vibe with. Young kids, they're so funny. I think they're so funny. It's not that I don't like kids, actually. It's that I'm scared to interact with them in case I traumatize them for the rest of their lives. I hate teens. I would not cope. What? No! Teenagers are so funny because they have no cringe filter. Do you know what I mean? So they'll just say whatever. They'll just be like, this is my OC that I made in 10 minutes. She's an angel and also a demon and her dad is Lucifer. And they don't care. And I'm like, yeah! That's so funny. I love it. That's so good. I'm homeschooled, so I got nothing to do tomorrow as my gran gave up in October. Cool! That's so cool. I hope that the kid watching goes well. Kid watching? I don't know if I should call it that. I am a teen. Oop. Tans, you've been in Leeds. Yeah, some of the teens in Leeds are a bit... Well... Jay, where are you from, actually? That's a good question.
Kuma'd.
You just been Kuma'd. I've been what?
Don't you think a building
I'm getting
full
paid
of
quite
so
well.
many
Good,
surprises
excellent. You deserve
totally
to be paid for
deserves
your
to be
time.
called a fun house?
Teen drama I live, I hate vibes.
True? The building was really like that?
I'm from the southern US. Oh, cool! I'm from the UK. It's nice to meet you. I'm down here in Blighty. Is it called Blighty? Babysitting. Taz, the word you want instead of kid watching is babysitting. Oh yeah, babysitting. Not kid watching. Babysitting. That's the word I was looking for. My bad. It's been a long time since I babysat anything.
That's right.
Besides
Those
my own
two
dumbass.
houses exist on different floors in the same building.
We got it.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge?
It's two
How
families at once.
horrible.
Cool, cool. Excellent. I think it's really nice when families do that and they just vibe and it's like having one huge family.
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
As I'm very smart when it comes to scheduling. Nice, nice, nice. I couldn't babysit. Kids are gross and I'm impatient. I think kids are funny. I think kids are fun because they don't care. Do you know what I mean? They'll just sit there and be like, no, this is how you do this thing. And then like, we'll play this game and then here are the rules. That's how you play it. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. A kid could come up to me and be like, we're playing dinosaurs. You're a T-Rex. I'll be like, yeah, I am. I super am. I like how Monomi looks like she's wrapped in bread. True. Definitely didn't do this on mistake. I vibe better with people older than me. Hot take. Monomi is made of bread. Oh! Bread me? I have to do work experience in a primary school in July. Any tips? Talk to the kids like they're adults. Not with the jokes and things, but treat them with respect. I always find kids like me if I listen to them like I'm talking to an adult. Do you know what I mean? Because kids know when you're talking down to them. You know? Do you remember when you were a kid and you got so annoyed when adults, like, you showed something to an adult and they're like, yeah, wow, that's so good. That annoyed me as a child a lot because I felt like I was being condescended to. So talk to them like they're people. You know what I mean? Just, like, genuinely listen to them. And if they show you a drawing and they're like, I made this and it's shit, be like, dude, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But be sincere. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would do. One family has 5 kids, 1, 2. Wow, 5 kids. Well, I mean, I act shocked, but I'm the eldest of 6, so... I'm Team Monomi and Kazu hate vibes. Okay, sure, keep that in mind. I think you're gonna do great, Scout. I really do. Hold on.
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
The 5-kid family is paying 4 per kid
Just like
per hour.
Strawberry House
Nice!
was on top
That's
of
so
Grape
good.
House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
She's my aunt. I got no say. Not nice. No, not
However,
nice.
If
I'm not sure.
floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Well, that's a good point.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know.
Soda!
But it's so simple.
Are you trying to fuck with my man right now? I'll shave your widow's peak off, bestie. Then what are you gonna do, dickhead? It elevates. LMAO! My personal average is 15 per kid. Oh, right. I think I read it wrong. My apologies. I'm so sorry you're not getting paid enough.
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss
Soda,
Sonia.
bestie, I think you're really great and I think we would get along as people, but when you step to my boy like that, I gotta get the strap, you know?
Do whatever you like.
Oh!
I'll definitely make her watch me.
Soda, I'ma hit
I'm gonna
you.
stand out till she notices me.
This reminds me of that scene in a Goofy movie when he's like, I'm gonna perform a song live on stage so the girl fancies me. Stand out above the crowd, even if I'm gonna shout out loud. Except he did it well. Kazuichi, not so much. You know? The other family was the last minutes paying triple. Nice, no cap. Hey, lame fish with teeth, shut the cave of a mouth, bro. Shut that cave of a mouth, bro. It's got stalactites and stalagmites and everything. Twin Toad, okay, nice. Focus on your damn self, not the poon. Exactly. Fish are friends, not food. Stupid Kazu. Fish are friends, not food, but I would eat him up in a trial. I would beat his ass. He's a bottom. He is a bottom, and I am not. Alright. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting paid 2,000. That's so good. That's so good. Alright, hold on, let me read
I'm
through
gonna
it.
solve this mystery in a flash.
So you are, Kazuichi. I'm so chill.
Hurry up, dumbass!
Yeah, tell him! Tell him, Fuyuka, based.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Uh-huh.
was actually a dummy.
Oh my god. No!
You mean a fake body?
No! Alright, how do I argue with him?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Uh-huh.
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
No, Gundam, don't argue with
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
Kazuichi, more like
So
Kazuguchi.
which one was the
True.
fake body?
I don't think that what.
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
I don't think that that's the case, Kazuichi. These kids are just. 2 of them are amazing. 1-3, 1-11, nice. A dummy of Nekomaru's body existed. Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? I mean, the disassembled body parts didn't look like they moved at all. Let me look at the Monokin file real fast, see what that says in there. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is said to find his head is severely damaged, beyond repair, such would be considered the cause of death, despite the fact that his arm and legs dismembered. These limbs are actually designed to be detachable. It seems to separate due to his impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. Simp is sad, bro, true. The other 5, however, I'm so sorry that you have problem children. The wire? Maybe it's the wire because... Maybe use one of their own arguments against them. You think so? I'm not. I'm so sorry, friend. I'm just looking at my pills on the side of the doors tipped over. Damaged area of the pills also stained. So heavy, even 2 people could budget. I also have chain. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from the strawberry hall. Let me look for my things again. 1511 110 1713.
Hurry up,
Yikes.
dumbass!
Wire, tip of a pillar, chain.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Feeling.
was actually a dummy.
No.
You mean
Let's
a
see if
fake
I can
body?
take anything that might like contradict that when the other people are saying.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Yes,
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
but there was.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
There was no fake body.
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Mechanical body to argue dummy, cause internal clock. You think so? I'll try it.
I'm gonna solve this mystery.
And hurry up! One of the
Hold on.
bodies was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake
You know what,
body?
Soda? They can't steal what you don't have. True.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
How do I take this again?
It should be possible
fuck
to
it.
construct a
Dummy from spare.
How's that? Is that right?
No
Do you know if
fair,
that's right or
So
not?
which one?
Hold
Shut
on.
up! Just
Pick one of them. I'm gonna solve this.
this mystery. And hurry up! One of the bodies was actually a dummy. You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
Honestly, I don't remember
You're
90% of the answers.
magnificent, Gundam!
Good. Thank you.
No fair! You totally stole my.
So which one was it? Shut up! Just
Pick one of
I'm
them.
gonna shoot him with this and see if that happens. Big oof. The 1-year-old's taking a nap. Good. Let him sleep.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Hold on.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
No, that's not right. I remember how the game goes, but that's it. I like how he's so sure and then can't tell which one is fake is the ultimate mechanic true. The 5-year-old's terrorizing the 3-year-old. That's so good. Which one is the right one?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Strange feeling. Monokuma file 4.
And hurry up, dumbass!
Wire. Maybe. No.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Maybe the wire
was
and
actually
mechanical
a
bodies.
dummy.
It was mentioned in the. Maybe.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
But that's true.
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
What does the chain have to do with it? Hold on.
Shut up! Just
look at the
pick
chain.
one of them.
See when Mr. Sharp wakes up his eyebrows and hair out. Oh, one! Maybe argue dummy. Not so sure which one to argue with here. Let's think it through real quick. So they're saying that a dummy the disassembled body parts look like they moved at all.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Maybe wire? Let's just shoot it and see what happens. Oh,
You
I
mean
missed.
a fake body?
Maybe argue
Nekomaru
dummy
died
then,
with a
since
mechanical
both argues
body.
don't pertain to chain, which relates to the body, so could
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare
argue
parts.
wires. I'll try wires and see what
You're
happens.
magnificent, Gundam. No fair! You totally. So which one was? Shut up! Just
Pick one of them.
I'll see if wire works.
I'm gonna solve this
I
mystery in a
don't
flash.
think this is gonna be it though.
And hurry up, dumbass!
one of the bodies in.
One of the towers was actually a dummy.
No, I don't think that's right.
Damn it!
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
Not Gundam doing Sharp Boy's job for him though, true.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
No. What directly contradicts the dummy thing?
Damn it!
I think it might actually be the Monokuma file.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Because doesn't the Monokuma file say something about his body parts? Oh, it does say that several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of its functions are shut down. So, perhaps using this to argue it would be the right thing, because you can't construct a dummy from broken parts. Perhaps? Should I feed them? I think you should probably feed them. Nekomaru report versus mechanical. Let's try that. Let me do that stretch
One of the
in
bodies
1
was
second.
actually a dummy.
You mean a
Salem.
fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Well, no, because that's also still correct. Technically, Nekomaru isn't a machine. He's a mechanical organism. Magnetic fields unleashed at the time the meteorite landed, causing a bizarre reaction from the machinery.
Damn it!
No, that's not right either.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Huh.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Stretch. I was
was
stretch.
actually a dummy.
Let me get it real quick. Wait,
You mean
report
a
this
fake
dummy, because
body?
how could a dummy be perfect?
Nekomaru
In
died
every
with a
dummy
mechanical
detail.
body.
Think so? Let's try it again.
It should be possible. You're magnificent. No fair. So which one would? Shut up. Just
Pick one of them.
Did I shoot mechanical body with I did, didn't I? Alright, let me try again.
I'm gonna solve this.
this mystery in a. And hurry up, dummy.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
No, that's not right either.
Damn it!
There are only two things to shoot, aren't there? Mechanical body and dummy.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
File is out. Yep.
was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You are magnificent, Gundam!
DoorDash, my savior. True.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
I didn't see Strange Feeling. Do you want me to try using Strange Feeling?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to shoot
One of
that.
the bodies in
One of the towers.
was actually a dummy.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I'm sure it'll tell me how that works.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
But couldn't I have shot it with Kazuichi's account?
Huh? Me?
Had I saw that, I would have bet that. You think so?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Well, just that. The parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Why you gotta argue? Kids are so contrary. Just be like...
Miss
I wouldn't know
Sonia,
what to do in that situation.
that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
Ooh, Sonia's accusing Kazuichi.
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
Do you know who the killer is?
If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
So to be like earth, fire, water, air, what element he banned? True.
It'd be much more convenient.
So we
for the
want to
killer
kind of
to
have
stay
cheese.
broken.
That's fair.
I see. That is disappointing.
Somebody has pizza,
even
right?
more disappointed.
I don't think so. I don't know. The UK version doesn't. Sonia willing to throw him away when he's not useful.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
What is that?
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
Or maybe it went up with us?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Damn, she feisty. True. A device like that.
Remember when we entered the funhouse from one side? How we couldn't enter it from the other? That device is just like that. If you enter
It's
it
an
from a
elevator.
specific
It's all an
place,
elevator.
You can't enter it from the other.
A device to transport things from different floors of the same building. Just like the tower, if you enter from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other. I wonder what the answer is. I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's do this. Are we really mind diving? Oh, it's Hangman's Gambit. Is it elevator? Hold on. E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R. It's elevator. Let's go. Give me the E's. I forgot how to do this. I'll keep this for now. Hold on. B. Need some A's right now. Give me the T's, bestie. Just get rid of these. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh, whoops. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me right now. There we go. Got it. I get everyone to pick something from pizza, KFC, Taco Bell. Those combined all three. Very nice. Smart. I'm an empath, so I'm good at understanding why now.
You must be talking about an elevator.
An elevator!
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Maybe the whole tower is an elevator, bestie. Think about
Where
it.
the hell is this elevator anyway?
In the tower!
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator.
Uh-huh.
Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
Because it was coming down!
I see. We were basically
Maybe I should
waiting
become
for
the
the
lead
room
detective.
to arrive,
No!
just like an elevator.
It's me. I am the lead detective. You want to fight me right now?
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator...
I can hear people arguing. What's the tea, mama? Never mind, it's children outside yelling. I don't care anymore.
Then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
It's to mislead you. I'll get you voted as blackened. I know how to win social deception. That's okay, because I know how to charm the masses. They wouldn't vote for me because I'm too great. I'm too, like, you know?
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Or we're
Not
just
just
confused,
that,
yeah.
but if I remember
I'd vote
correctly,
fuse Black and Taz.
even
I
the
Dan!
doorknob was broken off.
But I Dan, we're acquaintances. I'll be too compelling to lose Taz. No! What the hell?
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus
I
our
miss
attention
Nekomaru.
on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Crimson's black and dark. The thing that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. The whole crime scene. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact they all moved with the elevator. The one thing they all have in common, they were all on the floor.
I see.
You are swaggy though, also relatable. I probably wouldn't vote you, lol. It's the only socializing I've done in a while. Thanks, Crimson. Because all my friends would just say that I was the killer. I wouldn't kill anyone. I would never kill anyone. I wouldn't even know how to do it. And also, I'm too much of a coward. Chain. And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
They were all large.
The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about the elevator. The doors changed, everything on the floor stayed the same. That means only the floor moved. No, it wasn't Taz, it was Gundam. It wasn't Gundam! It's not Gundam! There's nothing that suggests that it was Gundam! There is nothing that suggests it was Gundam! Jay, you could... Jay, like, I'm just saying...
So that's it.
Maybe you should pay
Elevator
attention to
was
the
designed
kids
to
and be
only
on
the floor
Twitch.
move.
Like, I'm just saying, bro.
Only the floor moved?
Mission
Which
Impossible
means the
Hamster,
whole
though.
room
No,
wasn't an
Sarah!
elevator, only
No!
the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design.
It was Tans. It was not Tans! It was not me!
And on the fourth floor, which was
Secret
Strawberry
hamster.
Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Thank you very much for the hydrate. Let me get that real quick.
Then where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
The kids are fine. Good.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
To convince us that the layout was...
So we'd falsely believe
yeah.
that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally
Probably.
misunderstood
Dude.
the building's structure.
If you're in charge of kids, you should pay attention to the kids.
I don't get it. But I guess it
Nex has
means
been real
whoever
quiet
designed
since.
this
True! What he got to say about it?
Twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
What? No.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the
Monami
way,
kind of a vibe though.
What does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Hello. Marshmallow, thank you so much. Oh. Thank you.
Why?
Have you? I wish we could have scissored one me. What? No, yeah, in the final Jed game, you had the scissors. And we bump.
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Hydrate? I did the hydrate, did I not? Hold on, let me slap it. Hot. Oh, delicious. Ha, what? I wasn't listening. The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
How do I get a 5-year-old to choose another food place? Just be strict and be like, look, you have these 2 places to choose from. Choose from there or you're not eating. Maybe don't say that bit, though. That's what I'd be like. Like, if I had kids in front of me, I'd be like, okay, so we have to choose from these 3 places.
We thought we knew about the building.
And that's it. No arguing.
In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue,
give them 2 choices you
might
want
have
them to choose
discovered
from.
the truth. The truth that the 2 houses and the 2 towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Eat what I say I don't eat was how my mom did to me, but didn't turn out so well. But you don't want them to, like, walk all over you, do you know what I mean? So be like, okay, you have these 3 options. Choose from these 3 options. I mean, that's a lot of options. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in charge, so just be like, we agreed on McDonald's, which is way closer. Vibes. There we go, all good.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
I'm loving this fucking... Aww, Kazuichi! God, shut down the building as the weapon. You think so?
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Up and down. I see, now that you mentioned it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
It means that we get switcherooed in the elevator.
What does this mean?
Sonya and Gundam, best friends forever. I agree, what does this mean? If the 2 houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was to my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? The elevator did the switcheroo! I think. Fuck. Alright, let's listen through. What are they saying?
If the two houses are connected vertically,
Uh-huh.
The elevator should move.
Uh-huh.
vertically, not horizontally.
Uh-huh.
However, at both houses,
Uh-huh.
if the contact elevator is behind you,
Uh-huh.
the towers are in opposite directions.
Uh-huh.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
These two.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Do you think it's strange feeling? Again, so Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but there's a flaw in the argument. Someone's account should definitely confirm that. Oh, they want me to use because I have someone's
The two
account
houses
on
are
here. Is it
connected
Kazuichi's?
vertically.
What does Kazuichi say? What are we saying here? What the account? Compass. Oh, true. Yeah, he says it switches 180, doesn't it? Yeah.
The elevator should move.
So one of them is fucking this one.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Wait, let me double check what it says so I shoot the right one, because I'm kind of low on health right now. Where's Kazuichi's? The compass needle spun 180 degrees when it was inside the contact elevator. Okay. This is why I'm the ultimate detective.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Uh-huh.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain
Okay,
of teamwork?
I think it's the first one I have to shoot. Either way, I think this is the right one. Because they say someone's account, so...
If the two houses are connected
Sorry for arguing
vertically,
with you, Gundam. I love you to pieces. I don't mean
The
to.
elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Incorrect, hamster
that's
boy!
wrong.
That's Shuichi's in the next game. What?
The elevator wasn't
What?
just moving vertically.
Oh, no, but... Kirigiri was the ultimate detective. Compass is 90 degrees, not 180.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Huh? Me again?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Because the elevator rotates.
Rotated 180 degrees?
I did it. Congratulations. I live on coffee, so I completely vibe with what you're doing.
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses,
Maybe. Uh-oh.
it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Look at this. Fingers crossed, Jay.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Correct.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Uh-huh. I set up the jigsaw pieces and Taz puts them in. Fuck yeah, we do. You lube it up and I sit. One of those with a singer cup thing on the side. I don't know. I've never used a coffee machine. We just do it like with a kettle. Put the kettle on, put some coffee in the thing, and then just pour it in. You and me, Crimson.
An elevator
Put the
that
piece
rotates while
in
it moves.
together.
Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement.
We are in an amusement park, Fihiko.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you
Uh-oh, me
know.
and Monokuma are becoming the same person.
And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
It's a Hamilton Beach thing. Is that a place? I've never been.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Man's got a point.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
Starting to sound like Nagito there, bestie.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff.
Loophole?
What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet?
Oh.
It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon, I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now.
Oh my god, he nearly fucking swore then.
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means. An octopus has 8 legs. Yeah, it's an 8-sided shape.
I see!
Hold on. Itchy eyeballs.
An octagon is a shape
Coffee
with
pot's
8
supposed to make
sides,
noise, right? I don't know, but I make noise when I drink coffee. Does that make sense? In the morning, I'm like, and then I drink it and I'm like, oh! And I feel better. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student.
Nagito, can you
quite
not dunk
knowledgeable.
on me for 5 minutes? But like, keep going. Like, I don't know.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon? Grape House is 6-sided, Strawberry House is 4-sided. Neither of them are 8-sided, but when you combine those places, a third place would become 8-sided. Huh? When you combine those two, a certain place would become 8-sided? What does that mean? I'ma peg you, Nagito. Me too, bestie! I'ma peg the fuck out of that little man. It's coffee potting. I can see the coffee. That's such vibes. 6, 4. The hallways? No. I guess somewhere in the middle.
Crap!
Nope. At the top, perhaps? Nope. The hallways? Well, I mean, let me try the hallways. But Octagon... The place where they meet? Yeah, I clicked on that. Oh!
Here!
Never mind. There you go. Thank you! Jay, you're a genius.
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Uh-huh.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges.
Yeah.
It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Man's right. Coffee! I'm not a genius, I just drank my coffee today.
That's basically the gist of it.
Nice.
The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Uh-huh. It's hot though.
Then
Good!
The ultimate weapon was there too?
I'd die for a hot cup of something right now.
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
I'm too gay for hot coffee! Me too, bestie! I completely understand. Whenever I go to a Costa, they're like, what do you want? And I'm like, vanilla iced latte because I'm gay.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
Huh? Where's the ice?
Which means
In
the
the
killer used
freezer.
the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Huh. Called it.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
Uh-huh.
And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
Uh-huh.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
Uh-huh.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself
It's
as
like
a
who else saw
weapon
the scenery? Yeah.
Such a spectacular crime.
It's Sonya, I bet it's Gundam via Hamster Spies. No, it's not! Gundam! Because Gundam would not go through the final dead room. Because, like, what if he dies? Then what about the hamsters? He has a family to think about. It's not Gundam. Stop it.
Truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
He's talking about my dick. Anyway. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? I'll bet 5 quid that it's Gundam purely for shits and giggles. Sarah! That's my boyfriend you're talking about! How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru, and who is the killer who did that? He could have the hamsters to Sonya. No! Look, if Gundam dies at all, doesn't matter how, I will take care of the hamsters. I will take care of them. I've taken care of rodents before. They will become my children, okay? If I'm wrong, I'll do a gifted sub, okay? If it's not Gundam, I'll gift a sub too. Okay, cool! Why are you bang like that? Trial suspended. Alright, so what the fuck is going on here right now?
Hiya!
Is he talking right now? Why did they have to stop talking when I'm eating? Hold on. I don't know, because it's funny. It's my boyfriend! I think it was Alex. If it was Alex, you have to gift a sub. The idea of Mission Impossible hamster cracks me up. I'm not betting on anything other than my brain cells and vibes. Hold on. Let me get the Monokuma voice out. Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monami. Oh, well, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is a serious stuffatly? Monami is a serious stuffatly. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stuffatly, huh? That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all 3 of these would be, ta-da, Stuffatly. Huh? There's a fat hidden in there? Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stuffatly. Oh, he was saying that one. I think it's Gundam, but I hope it's wrong. Nope, that is wrong. I know it's not him. I know him. I know him. Hi, Mommy.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Thank you. It's nice to be backed up.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
The one time that Monami is based. Alright, back to it. Detectives gotta stick together, Tans. Yeah! That means we're halfway through the trial.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead. Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
That's new. There were 2 suspensions last time, that's true.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Oh.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope.
We're all reserved,
murder
100%.
is
Yep.
simply murder. forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
See? Boom.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Yep. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Crushed by the elevator? Nope. I feel like it was probably, crushed. No, hold on. Sorry, I misunderstood. I was wrong. Hold on. It's not that one, but I want to see what it said. Yep, he was mangled. It was... falling, maybe? Oh! They fucked with the elevator somehow.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Oh.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
They put him to sleep, tied him up, put him in the elevator, and then... I don't know.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method.
The first two cases were so obvious. The broken door. Oh, yeah! Ooh!
Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
The door, like Sarah said!
Possible in the tower.
If Strawberry House is at the
Push him
top...
off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Correct.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
But isn't that the door that Nekomaru tried to force open, so it was weaker anyway?
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Gundam, you're so cute.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Kids are... Huh! The kids are eating. I forgot to order myself food. No, Jay! It's okay, you have coffee. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? Seeming pretty certain that it's Gundam. Why would it be Gundam? Gundam can't shove a... Stop it! Why would it be Gundam? Akane's gut hasn't proved us wrong. Look, man! Akane's just thinking about curry right now. Ignore her. Ignore her. It's not my boy. My sweet boy. It's not him. I'm gonna reach the Truth Planet's instant. I need to solve that mystery next. It's from the door. The door on the 4th floor. You leave my girl alone. She's great, and I love her. But if you want me to leave your girl alone, you leave my boy alone, okay? That's how it works.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
My girl ain't being sussy dumbass right now. Neither is my boy! He's just saying stuff!
Nekomaru inside the
Never
elevator.
ignore Akane. I'll eat after I'm done with the door.
They moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Did you
I
forget
wasn't
the
paying
elevator
attention
has
at
a
all.
sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
Oh.
the
No,
other
whoops.
door won't
Whoops.
open.
I didn't mean to shoot that.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Maybe it's good night button.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
A difference in elevation is required to make the victim die for falling. In order to create that difference, according to Chiaki, Nekomaru was locked inside the tower, moved from the 4th floor to the 1st floor. That wouldn't have worked on any of us, but in Nekomaru's case, that would have been possible. Yeah, with his goodnight buttons. It's something to do with the goodnight button.
The elevator is on the first floor.
Yep.
You can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
No.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Uh-huh.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator,
Yep.
they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
What?
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Boom. Got it.
That sensor should only work if something.
That has
is
looked
moving.
for yourself. It's fine. We did it. What? No, yeah, because what they're saying is, in order to have been fucked up as he was, Nekomaru would have had to have been locked in the door, in there in the first place, and moved up, right? But how do they do that if he's in there? The goodnight button. The sensor, he said so himself before that, that if he went to sleep, the sensors wouldn't pick him up, so the elevator would move as normal. I said this in DMs yesterday, but I'm saying, yeah, Hams just press his night up button. I'm calling it, which shows I'm bad at English. No, you're fine, it's okay. And Sarah, no. So, I'm not accepting any Gundam slander today. Mission Impossible Hamsters, not a Mission Impossible Hamsters. No.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Yep.
Could it be his sleep mode?
I will die gift sub on this hill.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Yep.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Uh-huh.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
Yes.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Fucking Kazuichi.
Silence, pest!
Oh!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Ties like to the doorknob with the wire, right? Deadass! A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it, since we saw it tied around his foot, and it had a hook on it. Chucky seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? With the wire, bestie! Sonya did it. Yeah, Sonya's being weird now. It's the wire, besties! LMAO Kazu, I feel bad for him now. She called Chiaki pest. No. She called Kazuichi a pest. I said it was Sonya. I think it's Sonya.
You can cause the drop within the elevator.
Correct.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Uh-huh.
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
What about the oil on the floor?
No. So I mentioned the door.
The doorknob on
Yep.
the floor seems suspicious.
Boom! Fuyuhiko! You and me, bestie! We're gonna make beautiful children. What? What the fuck? Why do you say that shit?
Didn't the doorknob have straight
Never mind
marks
then.
on it?
There we go. Let's go!
have
Now
been
we're
where it
getting
gets
it.
hit by the
Now
wire.
we're getting it.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Base Fuyuhiko! Base Fuyuhiko!
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop.
Yep.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
Uh-huh.
If they did something like that,
The kids
he
took my
would've been
glasses.
suspended in midair.
Uh-oh.
That's
How are
right.
you gonna solve the
He was
murder without your
suspended in
glasses?
midair.
Huh?
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Uh-huh.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
Yep.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower
Uh-huh. Ooh.
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Wow.
That's right! He was so well hung!
Dude.
Kinda like...
If I don't get it right away, give me a minute and I'll get the murderer. Okay.
You better not finish that sentence.
you think they gave Nekomaru a mecha dick?
Took advantage of the
So no Mission Impossible hamsters. See?
Floor moves.
Oh, I'm Monokuma. Oh, I'm Monokuma.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Yep.
Too easy.
Oh, fuck off, Kazuichi! I love you, but stop it. Sad.
So what if they created
Maybe there's still a chance of Mission Impossible hamsters.
Make him fall and die with just that.
Uh-huh.
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you
Just
get him
fucking
to
Jimmy
fall?
the Doorknob, Kazuichi, you fucking dumbass. Who's Trey? I had no
Because
idea.
If he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Dude, you just... Alright. Wire, tipped over pillar, newly hammered pillar fragments. Clock's alarm timer?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a walk, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
Kazuichi's lines are very weak.
It doesn't mean
Clocks
someone
to
had to
shake,
push
think
him
so?
off.
Oh, because it would have woken him up and freaked out and fallen.
Possible that he fell on his own.
Yeah, it's the clock.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh, wait, no, wrong one. I was trying to switch between. Hold on. No, back. Back.
Nekomaru should have... If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to
Hold on.
himself.
I was just clearing it out so I could get to the right one. Hold on, start again.
Damn it!
That's okay.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no
Hey,
one
your
in the
moves are
tower to
weak,
push him
bro.
off. There's no way they could do that.
His moves are weak. It's not the first one, it's the second
Doesn't
one.
mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yes.
What? Nekomaru should have still been asleep.
But his clock woke him up!
Allow me to
Sorry.
cut through those words.
And he freaked out! And he fell. That's what happened. I want another spring roll.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why... If something like that happened to you...
My huge
you
brain.
would
Your
start
brain is
panicking
huge,
a lot,
Crimson.
right?
Finally an adult stopped by. That's how I feel whenever I used to babysit.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Wow, that means he was awake when he died. I am an Omega Brain Detective. I wouldn't say that if I were you. An Omega Brain Detective, huh?
And
Is this
then,
even breedable?
in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so
Grabbed
it would
beer and
easily
left.
slip
Oh.
off.
I'm an Omega Brain Detective.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Yep.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it.
Yes, I am
If
gonna
they
take it
wouldn't
with
leave
pride,
behind
hell yeah.
evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! Wah! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... Not yet! Here it comes! The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower! Sorry. Powerbomb, hell yeah. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck here. See, yeah, I said, that's the one that he fucked with. It's the teeny million horsepower burp for me. I know, a million horsepower! If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
What's that screw on his belt loop for?
I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest.
No, Soda.
I'm a total fucking pig.
Soda, no.
Isn't that right, Miss
Oh,
Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
It's a plug, silly. Oh. Base. Get it, Soda.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy simply wants to be debased. True degradation kink. Who doesn't have a degradation kink? I mean, if Gundam came up to me and was like, "You filthy, nasty little bitch boy," I'd be like, "You really think that?" Kazu, you're a simp, but you're a friend.
This guy, he gets off on this. So thanks to
Fiko.
that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That
To be honest,
mean
if
he
someone was
just
mean to me,
crashed
even in a
straight
horny
into
way,
the
I'd probably
floor.
cry.
Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of happened to him was he collided with the pillar! Yeah, but you're a bundle of sweetness, so yeah, so it's all good.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar.
I haven't praised a dead kink, but somehow I'm demisexual. I mean, that's not... You want your friends to degrade you and debase you? Vibes. Big vibes. Gay.
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus.
Monami! Oh my god, Monami, thank you so much for following me.
Or if it was just a coincidence.
How are you doing? Monami! Are you good? You go through a lot of stuff. Everything okay? Jet Dom is where it's at. True. My partner isn't a boy. Cool. Neither's my partner. My partner's a woman.
At this point, it is
Hi, I'm
quite
Monami.
difficult to find a clue that will
Monami.
lead
No, I
to
was
the
calling
killer.
Alex gay for being cute to me. Yeah, that's the one. Monami, how you doing? Introduce yourself in the chat. If there's any pronouns and things you want me to use, let me know. My name's Taz. I go by Hile. My favorite character is Gundam, and I'm so sorry, but there are some people in this chat who don't like you. That's no good. It's all good though, it's all good. Fucking, I'm so excited for you to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have actual Monami in the chat right now. Say hello. I'm a guy, my partner is non-binary, so it isn't gay. I mean, it doesn't matter if it is or not, so. I am a Monami character here. My student.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
It doesn't. Based. Monami stinky. Guys, no! Be nice!
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
I love baby gangster.
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the
Well,
morning.
Monokuma did say that everyone ditched.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
The killer
There was
fucked
no
with the
way I
clocks.
could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Shut up, Sonia. Why are you telling Sonia shut up? We are both pan. Cool, good, good, good. I myself am a pansexual, non-binary individual. Never made a choice in my life. Sonia replaced my Kazuhei. Why? Sonia's based. Sonia's fine. I stabbed myself in the eye with my glasses. Whoops.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
The killer fucked with the clocks.
That's what I want to know.
She's bad. Why? Unless she's the killer. Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Oh boy. Not another one of these. I'm bad at these ones. Give me the goodnight button, contact elevator, clock alarm, radio clock. What's the radio clock? What's the radio clock? I've been saying she's the killer and I don't like killers. Hold on.
Great Tower.
What's the radio clock? Let me check that. Okay. So our clocks were wrong, but how do I say that?
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Uh-huh.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Correct.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
Yeah.
His time of death and the time the body was discovered.
Uh-huh.
One of those must be an illusion.
No.
Killer probably did some tampering.
Oh?
They probably messed with the clock
No.
inside Nekomaru's chest.
Because it's a radio clock, so it's
No, that's wrong.
super accurate.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Yes.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Yes.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
Correct.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I
Now
can
you're using
confidently
your brain,
declare
Kazu. Yeah, he's
that
in there.
all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Which human?
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Oh.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Oh.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction, I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? He tampered with the clocks! Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Which clock was messed with? How was it messed with? And why didn't we realize? Hello again, Sarah. Goodbye. 5-year-old is sick. What to do, what to do, what to do. Put him in front of the toilet and leave him there. If I focus on things, I should be able to find the answer to the mystery. Are we deep diving again? Yeah, logic dive! Let's go, bestie! Love these things! Let's go! Bye-bye, Salem. He's a stinky little boy. Let's go! Woohoo! I love logic diving. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. There's a yellow one now? Ahoo! That's cute. Hold on, hold on. I gotta focus or else I'll fuck it up because I'm a silly gooseberry. Hold on. I'm such a silly goose. There was a yellow before, was there? I play this at such like long intervals that sometimes I don't remember. Question number 2. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks. It wouldn't have been both, and you can't tamper with Nekomaru's, so this is right. Hell yeah! This is so much fun. I'm having such a good time. Oh shit! Ow. Ow, my face. I was paying attention. Smart. Hey, Alex. Oh no. Hey Sam, what's good? How are you doing? I still haven't gotten the idol videos out of my head. Which house had the wrong time? both houses had the wrong time. Both of them woke up at weird times. Yes! Too late, you called me Alex. No, I didn't! No, I didn't. Idle stuff. Oh, well. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Basically, we found the recording of our second ever live show, and just like I watched it, and it was.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right for you,
know,
Hiko?
Kids in the weird tiled room. Nice.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
Which means both of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Correct.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
What?
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
Like 2 hours. She's right, that's the main problem. How much was the time off after the killer messed with the clocks? If there's something that could be used to stand in for measuring time, that should be the clue. Alright, I need to find that. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go. At least Fuyu is aware of his shortcomings. Hey! Make your argument! Alright, let's see here. What we got? Kane's account, Fuyuga's account. Nagito, clock alarm, timer. Let me look at the accounts very fast. Akane...
If the time in the building was all messed up...
Apparently Akane had rumbling around 5:30. Oh! So yeah, it's about 2 hours off. Fuyuga saw Nekomaru walk was first floor at the Strawberry House at 5 AM. Yeah, it's 2 hours off. I think we have to use Akane's account here. It's all messed up. Yep.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Yep.
The time of death.
Yep.
Which clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yes, that's correct.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
We got Akane's account.
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Yeah, because Akane did at 5:30 AM. Boom! You're welcome.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh.
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard?
Soundproof rooms give Sonia an
hear it
excuse to
at
say she
all.
didn't hear it. But this is the thing that we brought up before. In the girls' tower, Sonia and Chiaki were in soundproof rooms. In the boys' tower, Nagito and Gundam were in the soundproof rooms. And yet Gundam heard the alarm clock go off when Fuyuhiko was fucking with it. So... oh man.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not
Thank you very
sleep
much
at
for the
all.
hydrate. I
was
feel
awake
like
the
I'm about
whole
to
night with hunger
figure out
pangs.
that probably my favorite character might be a murderer.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
Posture 2? Oh, thank you. Let me just like check my... For me, posture check is like making sure I'm sat right and my posture's good. Straight back. You know what I mean? What is the truth, Hamster Man? What is the truth?
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, We might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
About 2 hours.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Yep.
Excellent work, Akane!
Yep. If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me. 2 hours!
I see! Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
So we didn't go down there and fuck up the whole thing.
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Ooh. Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure out only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... I mean, only Nekomaru would have known what time it actually was. If so, the specific thing the killer used was Monokuma Tai Chi?
Yeah. See. That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
I'm suddenly faced with the possibility that maybe it is Gundam. I don't think so, but...
if they messed with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
That was actually 7 a.m.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
The bitch didn't pay me? No! That's no good! Get her to pay you! If we would have saw a male pass in. Not if they went through the same way Nagito went. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi, but it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right?
They were on the second floor, not first.
We thought we came to the tower on time.
Help me.
Truth,
Poor Monami.
way past
I'm sorry, Monami. Had to pass him. Unless he was already out.
That's, well, how should I put it?
No. Just thought. What if, okay, so hear me out. If it was Gundam. What if he was already, because he would have been out setting it all up, right? Then we have Fuyuhiko seeing, Nekomaru go to Monokuma Tai Chi. But, obviously, how does Gundam get back to his room? Well, what if he turned up at the same time the alarm clock turned up to make it look like he was like, oh, I just heard it. I just heard it and came out my room. I'm gonna go back to my room now. Because if Kazu was already rushing out, Gundam could have come up behind him and been like, oh, I just came out of my room because I heard the noise. what the fuck, man. And that was his way of sneaking past Fuyuhiko to get back. Kazu was last to arrive, Taz. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. If you look at the picture that we saw, there was Fuyuhiko here, fucking with the clock. Then it was Kazuichi here. Gundam was behind Kazuichi. Kazu was like, no, he wasn't. I'm telling you.
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
You liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
I'm suddenly very nervous.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus,
Hope
it
the
was
house
just
is on
before
fire.
that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Talking about Nagito.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Nagito. It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? That would be Nagito. But it's...
You're the only one!
I don't think Nagito would be the
The
killer,
one who
though.
wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
See?
Gundam
See?
and Fuyuhiko.
Gundam came in behind Kazuichi! Oh my god, Mission Impossible hamsters.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank.
What? Stars, what's good? How are you doing? Are you good? How's the stream go? Hey, Mr. Sumi, how are you doing? What's good? The thing is, despite what the picture says, I swear Gundam was already there, turns. Hey, Stars! Yeah, everyone say hello to Stars! What's up, Stars? I am coming to terms with the fact that potentially my favorite character is about to die. Stars Raid! Onyx! Emzo, it's nice to see you. Hello, everybody. How did the stream go? Sorry, whenever I get raided, I get super tongue-tied because I get all like, ah, you know. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's had a really good day today. Hey, yo. Hey, Onyx, what's good? Taz, my love, I did my first ever face cam stream. You did? Bestie, congratulations. It's so stressful when you do that. I really, oh my god, I'm so proud of you. When I did my first face cam, I was like, ah. I was so worried about looking bad and, like, pulling weird faces and shit. I'm so proud of you. Stars did so well. Excellent, as expected from literally a star. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It's lovely to see everyone here today. We are currently on Trial 4 of Danganronpa 2. I put the fire out. Good job, good job, good job. So currently, we're not too sure who the killer is. but it's starting to maybe look like it might be my favorite character, and I'm very stressed out. Like, I'm very stressed out, so... Woo! You know?
Even if I wanted to go to the lab,
The crazy thing is, I literally wasn't stressed at all. Everyone was so supportive, and I thought I'd bring those vibes over to you. Oh my god, that's so good! I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Pretty sure it was me. Onyx. I swear it's not. On my life. Oh, I'm sure who the killer is. Shut up, I don't. That's so sweet of you, Stars. I'm so proud. I'm so happy it went really well. I'll catch the VOD once I've finished. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. Really, I am. Do you want a prawn cracker? I had some Chinese before this. Do you want a prawn cracker? Stars, Precious Bean. Correct! I've only had Stars for since I started streaming, but if anything bad happened to her, I'd kill everyone in this chat and then myself. The 13-year-old tried the microwave styrofoam on high. Oops. Prawn crackers! Yeah, look, everyone take some. Yeah, everyone take one. For you! Let's go! They're my stress food for while I'm stressed out, you know?
You couldn't.
Can't kill me,
What do you
Taz.
mean?
I am being correct. Correct. Does anybody want some 7-Up? This stream brought to you by me stress drinking soda.
It's merely the foolish talk of the
They just wanted peach cobbler. How do you make peach cobbler from styrofoam in the microwave? I got Dr.
I
Pepper
never
thanks.
even heard that rumbling sound.
That's like the best stress food. Correct. Because you can crunch it and you be like, you know? Secondhand 7-Up, yep. Drinking soda. Kazuichi soda. It was in styrofoam. Ah, that makes more sense now. He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking
This is
lying.
where we am it in.
However, that is also true for me.
Because the gag is that an alarm clock went off early in the morning around the time of the murder, right? Now, some of the characters were in soundproof rooms and therefore didn't hear it. But there's one character who was in a soundproof room, somehow heard it, and I think he's the killer. And that guy is my favorite character, and my sister's picking on me because he's my favorite character and he has hamsters, and she's all like, oh, Mission Impossible hamsters, and now I'm sad, like really sad. Infinitely better than microwave bread, correct. Got a dip for dinner, but have fun. Thank you, Stars. I love you so much. I hope you have a great dinner. You deserve it after going through the stuff today. Because do you know what? I know you say you weren't stressed, but like the build-up must have been like, ah, it's not a gag. It's evidence. Yeah. Sorry.
But I did not
Put a
hear
little
the
bit of
rumbling
fruity
sound
on it.
either.
Also,
Is
the
that
kid
not
came out as
strange?
non-binary. I'm so proud of them.
I mean,
Excellent. Very
everyone
good.
else heard it?
The rooms were soundproofed.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The rooms were soundproof. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common. Could it have something to do with the guest rooms they were staying in? If that's the case, then I might be able to figure out what they have in common. Are we logic diving again? It's just Simon. S-O-U... No. Is it deluxe room? Oh yeah. Oh wait, wrong one. This one. Oh, whoops! Shit. Hold on. Whoopsie. Oh, I need an R. Let me get rid of some of these. Woo! There goes my M. Deluxe rooms. What? Oh, I need an S. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Is it just me, or are these parts of the game the most stressful? I actually often find the make your argument section of the game a little stressful just because my brain does not click onto stuff sometimes. So I'll sit there like, what does it mean? And it's like right there. Do you know what I mean? Deluxe. I'd kill and die for this kid. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. Hold on. Valid. Deluxe rooms. This kid and my little sibling now mine. Hold on. Let me, oh. There are my socials. It's got my YouTube, my Discord, and my Twitter. Just in case you want to follow me on either.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are
soundproofed. The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
My excuse for not being 100% on the ball is I'm not playing the game for car review evidence. That's a vibe.
Have superior sound insulation.
But you're the only one who remembered the sound insulation. I wouldn't have remembered that if you hadn't told me.
Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Why are you bullying me? I love how Hajime's always like, ah.
Now then. You guys must understand by now,
my excuse
right?
is being sick. Understandable. Oh, Scout, I hope you're okay. Evan, bestie. This brat, he really wants pegging. Right? I'd peg him!
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Because there's someone else. This kid gave me something they painted cute. Crimson. I mean, who wouldn't peg him? Look at him. He deserves to get pegged. He deserves a good pegging.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue.
I'm okay. Some sort of flu. No! I'll take it away from you. I'll slurp up the flu. Don't worry about it.
Decisive factor?
I wouldn't. Oh. And maybe a bottom, but even I would peg him. I would peg the fuck out of Nagito Komaeda. It's so good. Good. Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. If I think about the features of the guest rooms, the person's actions are clearly strange because that person might be the killer. Is that what it means? I have the real thing, so I mean, that ain't pegging. Gundam heard it. That's what I said. Man, I've really honed into Taz's down bad energy.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
No. Don't know! No!
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Uh-huh.
Why were you able to hear it?
Uh-huh.
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Huh? Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There was only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge.
Waiting for the Gundam twist.
Right?
I don't know if there's gonna be a twist. We're 3 hours in, bestie. I don't know if there's gonna be a twist. And he's not saying anything!
Gundam,
it was
you
just
have some sort of explanation.
Stop it! I'm really stressed out right now. Don't worry about it. I bet there will be.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed
I'd like to say that I called this back when Nekomaru was still alive. That's nice. I'm very stressed out right now.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed
I bet something
Nekomaru,
is going to be something he's
the
embarrassed
killer's
about.
already
I
at
think
the
so. I hope so. You best turn this around quick,
Once they
bestie.
tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Gundam, say something!
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
And they were supposed to stay in their room.
I'll be the killer if you need me to.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
I can't believe something I picked up on, like, last stream is so important now. No.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
It's louder than the supreme ruler of the Neverworld bellowing for a sacrifice. So come making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Argue back, come on. The thing is, what motive does he have?
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Well, they all starving? That's true.
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
Uh-huh.
That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
You know what? I'm willing to go with that. I'm willing to go with that.
Your argument?
Yep, absolutely. I agree with him.
You bastard.
Don't you talk to him like that.
You understand the situation you're in right now?
I love you so much. You're my little son, but that's my husband.
Do not panic.
Oh.
The truth shall now commence.
Uh-oh. I think his motive is if Davis was starving too and he couldn't. Well, no, because he said before that he fed them with the sunflower seeds from the park in the strawberry house. At the beginning.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence,
Gundam
I
looking
heard
kinda
the
nervous.
alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you.
He went up to feed his
It seems
hamsters.
it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
Don't talk to him like that, Nagito. I'll blacken you in a heartbeat.
Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
What?
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
Or maybe there will be a twist.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing...
Maybe he committed a murder to get himself out of the starving
opening
situation
act,
so he could keep looking after his animals instead of wasting away.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce.
What is going on?
So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
What are you talking about?
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
What is this?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
Mm-hmm.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Post-space for kids are excellent. I'll take a look when I'm finished. I said I knew it wasn't Gundam. Feisty boy.
I see. The contact elevator
You'd have
was
had to
broken.
climb.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing
There's
the
earlier
Grape
logic.
House
He has
side.
like 5 different bodies. Each hamster.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
No, not with the Mission Impossible hamsters. I'm so stressed.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something's obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Oh man. Okay. I don't want to do this. I'm telling you it's Sonia. Let's listen through.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Untrue.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Was it?
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
I don't really
Why
know.
don't we stop this already?
I feel like I have to suck up secret passageway. Contradiction is when something's obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. If my powers are enough, I need to borrow everyone's. Yeah, I think I need to take secret passageway and then go back and shoot. If only someone traversed the buildings without using the elevator. Thank you very much for the hydrate and the pasta check. Let me like sort myself out.
That elevator was...
Hamster compass. Y'all think this is a joke, but I'm genuinely very, very upset by this right now. Hold on.
As long as that elevator, your assumption collapsed. Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return...
Since I was at Straw, there's no question that the It would have been different if they hadn't
accomplice. Or if there was a secret passageway.
The wrong one, hold on. Give me... Oh.
How much longer
do you plan to... Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the only means of travel. As long as that your assumption collapsed. Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Okay, that's what
How
I
much
needed.
longer do you plan? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, hamster compass, I don't think it's a joke. Yeah, but fucking we're not talking about the hamster compasses right now. We get that he uses his hamsters for stuff. Just this is
between the two houses without the elevator.
Secret passage only at Cicerone. Free us from mistrust and desist. I think I'm slightly delirious. I am...
Such a method does not exist!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Where's Nagito?
You're the only one!
I was meaning if it was possible to agree for you using it a compass.
Nagito?
Yes, but I didn't have
know.
anything... I don't have any, I don't have any truth bullets to do with his hamsters. No. So there's no way I'd be able to argue about his hamsters anyway.
What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? There's a secret
Louis agree with statements, Red is
connecting the first
disagree.
floor of
Had no
Strawberry
bullet
House
points that could
to
have
the
related to
third
that,
floor
but I
of Grape
wish.
House.
I would have hated it if they'd done that, because genuinely.
Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Next time some appearance is going to come up.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
What? But it's right there.
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Even if the turbid box doesn't exist...
Oh shit.
You could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
His are difficult to hit. His argument is exhausting, just listening to it makes me tired. I need to skillfully cut back against his words which doesn't outpace me. Yeah, it's difficult.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of Vile's deities?
Difficult! It won't let me hit after a couple of times. Jesus.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I got it.
I already proved the secret
Spike
passage
gun must be the
exists.
killer. Yeah, absolutely. That's me. It's kind of sus.
secret
Kids
passage
adventure
was
nothing.
at
You
the
sleep
Octagon.
good, you have limited amount of cuts, I know. They cut limited
Know the
times, I
limits
know.
of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
What was that? I didn't see what it said. Try providing the evidence the killer went to the Octagon. If that's the case, I should have it. The key which dwells in the light, that which breaks through the darkness.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
What? I need to see what my thingy though.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Can't really tell. Evidence the killer went to the Octagon. The wire, I suppose.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
Allow me to cut through those words! The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act, so I'm going to end this right now.
Huh?
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that,
I can't
Nekomaru
control
wasn't
this.
able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Oh man.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. But just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easy?
This is the end! Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster. but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova, Silver Fox, and D. Press the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Well, Gundam really do be the killer. Yep. 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 Yep.
here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge according to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Splendid. That was
voiced again.
splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Man. We're gonna see him die. And that's gonna be pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. Yep.
This result isn't all that exciting.
You okay?
Now then,
absolutely
please
not.
pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
I'm so mad I got gaslit for his free trials. Damn, question 16 is stinker. Yeah.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Oh man. It'll be okay, thank you. Can't wait to see how he ends up. It'll be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right. The one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka!
Nice.
Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue. Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam. No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen
is what I would like to say. But for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh? Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died. Lost and died? If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that. What do you mean? Explain. Fine then. I shall reveal it all. Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation, and we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death. A fight that risked life and death? He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. Huh? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me.
Last time for time sake.
I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
Why? Why did you fight? We were all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Are you telling us just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Do you mean you'd rather die? Ever since we were locked inside the building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life.
You will die!
That's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog?
Cannibalism?
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity. Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right? That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall,
But even
my
so,
tears.
don't you think this isn't a better alternative to slowly starving to death?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime?
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Unlike
Let's make
Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
You know,
Well?
after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me. You didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. But who do you think I am?
Gundam Tanaka!
I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes,
You
indeed.
got it! I've prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait! This is just too much! Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam!
Huh?
Miss Sonia, please! I beg of you! Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam!
It's fine to start for reals, right?
Yes,
Fine.
I do not mind, however...
What is it,
What
my
is it?
4 dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I don't know if I could sit through this. He did say that it was his destiny to be trampled by beasts. Oh my god. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it. Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something. You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it, why am I so weak?
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
You're right. This time around we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not, Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume you'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all, so don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey! Hey!
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this gonna continue?
Now then.
Now then. Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey,
hold on a sec. That move shift is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
Huh. She's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey. Then, let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want. And then, let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. Despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight.
Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy, and before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all, even if it costs me my life. For the sake of hope, I can't ignore this. Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming. Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too? So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well, is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time. So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love? I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah? What about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird? What's weird?
You don't even know?
There's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right? But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right! I just reused the stuff the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
that's not my point.
Right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that? Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh? Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil future Foundation Lakey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. Well, that's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know? Cooperation? Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right? Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too. Right. However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me. No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exist. Woohoo, you're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason. Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky. But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky. Huh? Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Huh? Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on the island? Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person is already on the island, wouldn't that be exciting? Whew. Oof. Oh man. Wow.
Danganronpa.
Oh. Man. Man. I think it's time to end that there.
It's a sad time that two of the best characters die in the same chapter. Fucking absolutely. Yep. That was Gundam. You should take a break. I think I will. I'm really sad about it. He's a really great character, and I don't know, I'm gonna miss him a lot. I think I'm gonna end it there for now, okay? I got food to eat, so, I'll see everyone tomorrow. See who dies next. Who do you think is the traitor? I have no idea. I won't be around on Tuesday. I have a meeting. But, yeah. Stream tomorrow, 3 p.m. Okay? Go pet your cats. Might make you feel better. Maybe the boys are arriving tomorrow, though. It's whatever. It's fine. I'll see you guys later. Okay?